Hi friends, Cherish here. I just want to talk to you about something that I've kind of been thinking about in my head. And maybe you've noticed that as I was coaching before, I had named my team Driven to Progress. And so I'm going to talk to you about why I decided to change that and a little bit of what I've been through in the last year. A main thing with Beachbody is personal development. And I have discovered firsthand why that is so important. And what does personal development really do for you? And so as I was doing personal development and working on myself, not only physically by working out and eating healthy, and I lost 70 pounds, but I was also reading books that kind of helped my mentality and my focus and shift my, negative thoughts to continuous positive thoughts. And so that's where personal development comes in, is not letting those little things get to you. And so I love the word driven because that was kind of a call to action, like people that are driven, the desire to do whatever it takes to make things happen. And so that word really stuck with me when I was deciding a team name for the first time. So I thought driven to, what do I want people to be driven to? And so to me, it was all about progress. Driving yourself to progress every day. I liked the saying, progress, not perfection, because people are so focused on, everything going perfectly. And you know what? It doesn't always go perfectly, but as long as you're working to progress, then that is all that matters. And I wanted people to really focus on that. And so it worked out really, really well for the first while. But then I was trying to help other people progress, and I stopped myself from progressing, and I stopped my personal development, and I stopped working out regularly, and I kind of ate healthy here and there, but I had more than just a few cheat meals in a week, and I ended up gaining a lot of weight back. And so that turned to negative feelings toward Beachbody and toward coaching and toward other coaches that I noticed were, sharing transformation stories and success stories with making money with Beachbody, and I turned that into a negative thing of how everybody was focused on how they look and how much money they make and their rank, and none of those mattered to me. And so I didn't understand, how could selling worldly products be my true purpose in life? Because I really try to keep an eternal perspective on what I do and what I spend my time with. And if it doesn't have an eternal effect on me and my purpose, my purpose as a mother is to, help them and prepare them for life, which, will then affect what happens to them eternally. And so I really try to keep an eternal perspective on everything that I spend my time on. And so I stopped coaching for a while. I didn't quit, but I stopped because I didn't understand how coaching could have an eternal perspective, by selling worldly products and helping people lose weight. Because in the end, it really doesn't matter how much you weigh or how much money you make or what rank you are. And so I didn't understand how that could be my purpose. And I turned that into negative, and I started making excuses for myself as of kind of like, it doesn't matter. It took a lot for me to convince myself that the goals and dreams that I had set for myself weren't eternal and they didn't matter. And my long-term success with Beachbody didn't matter because it's not eternal. And I stopped focusing on building relationships and making friends like I had been doing, and I quit working on myself, and it had an effect. And I gained a lot of weight back, and I was starting to get really negative. And I went on the Beachbody cruise because I had earned it before I had this negative mindset. And I went on the cruise with the mindset that I was done with Beachbody, which was really sad for me because I had met some really awesome people that I was really excited about seeing, but having been so uncomfortable with myself and my weight gain and my lack of progress, I didn't feel comfortable around them. And so I really just kind of stuck with myself and my husband, and we just did our own thing throughout the cruise, and I didn't really associate with many people. And, you know, being down on myself kind of showed me that, you know, it kind of got me even more negative about Beachbody, and nobody cares about anybody but themselves, and, like, I had excuses like no other. And so, I kid you not, 3 days after I got back from the cruise, I get a text from one of my most favorite people in the world saying that they needed help and really wanted to become a coach for the accountability because they had weight to lose and they wanted to feel more confident in their own skin. And at first my reaction was, good luck with that because I'm done. But after talking with her and reminiscing on kind of what coaching had done for me, and the changes that it had made for me as I was losing weight the year before. I was progressing very rapidly, and, you know, I had built up a lot of momentum, and I was feeling more confident, you know, being able to get in front of large groups of people and talk, and you know, all these hopes and dreams and goals that I had set for myself were starting to come back, and I was getting excited talking about it and why I had started. And so, you know, the saying, if you ever feel like quitting, just remember why you started. And that's kind of what it did for me. It kind of really helped me step back and remember, you know, see the bigger picture. It's not just about selling worldly products, but I was truly helping people. And not only that, but I was just building relationships with people. You know, before Beachbody, I had like 300 friends on Facebook, and now I have like over 1,700 friends, and for the amount of relationships that I've built of people across the country, just remembering all of these things of how Beachbody had changed my life for the good. You know, I was just focusing on the negative, and I quit focusing on the positive and what it had really done for me. And so that's where I felt like this change, the shift of, you know, bringing back hope, the hope of something greater, you know, being financially free. Not that I was focusing on the money, but it just so happens that the more people that you help, the more money you can make. And, you know, honestly, I was matching my husband's full-time income by working just a few hours a day at home and building relationships and serving people. And so it sounded too good to be true to make money by helping people, but it works. And I was there, and, you know, I started to see the hope that it had brought back to me. And so I decided to change my team name and the focus that I was given, and I changed it to Movement of Hope, because, you know, if you focus on the worldly things, then that's what you're going to get out of it. But to me, it was so much bigger, like so much more of a deeper purpose of helping people and serving people, and that right there is eternal. And so for me to be a missionary through the people that I'm able to reach, I got an answer very strongly that that was my purpose. And so it goes beyond that as well. You know, speaking in front of large groups of people, I recognized that I truly felt empowered to stand up in front of people, not because I enjoy speaking, but because I was able to stand up and give people hope. You know, hope of being able to lose weight. I lost 70 pounds, so you can do it too. I was making a couple $1,000s a month helping my family. You can do it too. If you're struggling financially, you can do it too. And there is hope. And there's hope for a greater future and more energy and more vitality. And all these things that you maybe have lost hope, I want to give you hope. And that's why I changed it to Movement of Hope, because I'm excited to see people join me and feel that hope. And I hope that you can see that and feel that excitement and become a part of this with me. And I look forward to getting to know you more. Please reach out to me if you feel you need to. See ya.